This is Prismatic Evolutions 26638, and we're going to randomize these names 5 times for the darkness spot. That's 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5 goes to fighting. I almost just clicked stop streaming instead of going back to breaking. Oopsies. Oh God, I hope you're okay, Gordon. I do have to say that I think it's very funny because there's a book series that I was reading that came out, I can't remember if it was the following day or the following weekend after Prismatic Evolutions came out. But obviously there were all those videos going around at midnight when everyone was waiting in Kmart to try and get their box of Prismatic Evolutions. And then the following weekend, it was the same thing, but everyone waiting to get their copy of the new Fourth Wing book. And I was like, you could show me like a line of people in Kmart at the same time in the evening, and I could not tell you whether they were there for Pokemon or Fourth Wing. Like, it was exactly the same vibe in terms of like the urgency to try and get their hands on it. It was really funny, honestly. Very, very funny. I did go get the book the following day, but I still have not read it. Actually, no, I started to read it, and then I realised there was, I don't know. I feel like it's hard when you wait yonks for another book in a series, because you kind of have to go back and reread the first one to figure out what you've missed. And even after I watched recaps, I was still reading it and being like, who are these people they're talking about? What's happening? I feel like I just need to wait for books to be out in full and then go read the series and just risk spoilers. I feel like that would be way easier with book motivation, but here we are. All right, we have Friends in Paldea in the Pokeball. But I feel like there's not much else that people would line up at midnight in Kmart to get. Like, it does seem like it's Pokemon cards and potentially the occasional book. But I don't know if they like really stock anything else that people would be like willing to get up and go at midnight for a launch of. Oh, we got an EVEX. Sylveon, Execute, and a Lugia EX.
Get anything good yet?
Nope. Couple of full arts. But no art res at all. We have Pokeball Duraludon. This is when we're gonna pull a, I was about to say Espeon, we're gonna pull an Umbreon now. It's just gonna happen. Technoraider, Baniri, and Wellspring Mask Oakmon EX. Execute Pokeball, Amorous, and Estelina. Costco Melbourne. Oh, they have a ticket system. Okay, that's smart. That's very smart. Because, yeah, I've seen videos of Costco in the US that have been insane. Very scary. Black belt training in the Pokeball. Lavatai, Eevee, and Roaring Moon. Carmine, Sneasel, and Iron Boulder. There's a Pokeball bug catching set. Another Hydrapple EX. Even said about the Kmart and here in Ballarat, they may be going to use that system to stop the fight. Wait, there's been fighting in Kmart? That's crazy. I think every time I see fighting in a store, I just assume that it's not in Australia. Because I think the fact that it could happen in Australia is just insane. I thought we were more civilized than that. We have Tilmask Ogerpon EX. Suicune and Duskull and Okidogi. Pokeball Whimsicott. Applin, Dunsparce, and Fluttermane. Rescue Board Seeking and Roaring Moon. Oh god, that is crazy. Very, very crazy. Ooh, Pokeball Umbreon, Sylveon, and a Leafeon EX. Apparently Leafeon loves us. I don't know if anyone in here was here when I first started with Cherry. And we were opening Crown Zenith, and we just got so many Leafeon. It was all the art rares. We opened the mini tins, we got so many Leafeons, and this is taking me back to those days. Here we have Lucario EX. And our last pack of Prismatic for the day. We have Pokeball Dusknoir, Bronzor, and Leafeon. Very fun, very fun.